Game design is the art of crafting experiences. Most of you will find that you have to work with interdisciplinary teams, teams formed of people with radically different skill sets and backgrounds from you. If you work on video games, you'll have to work with artists, programmers, designers, producers, sound guys, marketers, and business people. If you can't communicate the experience you're trying to design to each of these groups, the quality of your ideas will not matter because these are the people that translate those ideas into an experience that reaches the world. Your job is not to be a dictator, demanding people to implement your brilliant ideas. Everyone who touches a game influences its design, even if you don't intend for them to. At the end of the day, the best-selling franchise of all time is about an Italian stereotype and hallucinogens. Every game studio is full of idea guys. Everyone who works there has ideas. Good ones. What studios are looking for are people who can make those concepts a reality.
My name is Ivan Lozano, and currently I work as the Special Projects Manager for the Gameloft Mexicali studio. A boss, when you act as a boss, it's that you are using your authority, your hierarchical authority to achieve something. Many people misplace this authority and try to use it to motivate people, maybe by fear or by scoldings, but that's not being a good leader. It's a mixture between like 80% being a butler and 20% being a boss. So you don't want to use your authority unless it's extremely necessary. So you really need to be proactive and to be of service more than anything. And the authority has very little to do with it. I used the word before, and it might be unconventional, but I would say butler, because the butler, even though you don't see him as a leadership position, it's always very attentive and it's always looking toward to your needs before you even say that you have that need. I'm pretty sure it's developed because I was horrible when I was younger, and even when I started, even as close as like 4 years ago, my first projects in Gameloft, I made the one of the worst mistakes. I let other people who were not close to the team and did not know the realities of the work take the decisions, and we had a horrible time working on that project, and I learned a lot from that now. So it is a skill that can and is learned. Yes, absolutely. Improvement, I would call it, rather than innovation. You oftentimes don't have to reinvent the wheel. The techniques and the metrics to improve are more than likely already invented, even for whatever specialized work you do. Sometimes many of the solutions to the problems in the work come from the lowest levels of responsibility during the group, the people that are more close to the ground doing the actual work. And oftentimes some leaders refuse to listen to the solutions that they might provide because they think it's their job to come up with the solutions by themselves. About 2 years ago, we moved most of the production that was being done in the studio in Buenos Aires in Argentina over to our studio, and people were very skeptical that our team, which was considerably smaller than the original team, would be able to handle it. It was very much an increased workload, a different set of products that we were going to have to manage, and the time constraints were a lot shorter. While we were normally accustomed to having 2 weeks to deliver a project, for example, it was reduced to around 5 to 7 days. And we had to really restructure our team, restructure the way we work, challenge a lot of assumptions that we believe were the correct ones. And it took us maybe around 8-9 months to finally get control of the situation. But when we did, everything from there on was smooth sailing, and people were very impressed that we had managed to do more than double the work we were doing before with half the people. So I think that would be my biggest professional achievement.